away, former 3-time Canadian Nationals winner. We'll see if a homecoming works for Heaving as well. We look for the green to get off the fourth third. Red lights coming on. Hard crash here going up in turn number 1. Several cars involved. Red lights are on.
Stewart.
Race fans, please stay away from the home stretch. Race fans, please stay away from the racetrack. Stay back from the fence. Stay off the racing surface. Again, fans, please stay away from the front stretch. Red lights are on. Safety crews are heading down there now. So again, red lights coming on. Here, please stay away from the fence. Stay back from the fence. Security officials are there. Please stay back away from the fence for your safety as red lights are on.
So everybody moves down.
I don't know, man. When I saw him go down to 1, Stewart was right, like there was 2 cars like this. He was there and he came.
Once again, we need to ask everybody to please stay back from the fence.
Yeah.
Bunch of cars involved. Down here. Go. We can see all the drivers coming to the aid of their fellow drivers, ladies and gentlemen. John Donna's car involved down here on the side of 2-1. Down here in the corner. George K. Drivers climbing out of their work. It's right down here in action. Take us through what happened from your point.
Well, I was in the back, and all of a sudden I hear yellow, yellow, yellow over the receiver. And all of a sudden I see Paul Kitty's turn sideways, and I just stabbed the brakes as hard as I could. Just sideways, I hit him and just went over. And I just shut my eyes.
Alright, young driver behind the number 20 Dan Legion, he's okay. Joe Trenka down here. Amen. Alright, Joe's okay down here. Sean Donoff also climbing out of his car as well, ladies and gentlemen. Crews down here talking to Paul Kinney in the number 19 K machine. Safety precautions being taken here. Blake Green, car number 8, also coming to a stop down here. Couple of cars up on the top side of the speedway. Don Adamczak coming to a stop. It looks like he has some damage on the back end of the car. Don, from your vantage point, through what happened?
Maybe it was. Maybe that was the ones right behind him.
Yeah.
You're okay? I'm going to take a picture. All right. Adamczak down here. Fourth, his car. On the racetrack.
Got good there, and I still I went left and saw this car. He did kind of my right turn, and then I saw off the air right. Right, it's like so.
Good times. Microphone here. Halfway down here. Run. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, drivers down here number 1. Now they are tending to the Paul Kinney number 19K machine. He is alert. He is talking to the safety crews, ladies and gentlemen. All the drivers out of their cars, but Paul Kinney's still in his car. They are talking to him. He is alert.
More power to you, buddy.
Alicia Ruggles up here in turn number 1. Safety crews talking to her. Lance Young caught up in that with the number 17. Chuck Hebings, number 45, also sitting down here in turn number 1. See if we can grab a word with Chuck Hebing. Chuck Hebing down here. Out of is 50 down talking in her car right now, talking to Paul Kinney. Both of them are alert. They're talking to the safety crews. Well, Mike, it just shows how well built these sprint cars are. There's a lot of carnage down here as the driver's able to get out of their cars and serve it.
Yeah, Shane, these cars built and designed to take impact like that. The big wing on top, not only does it serve as a downforce for these cars when they come down the home straightaway, but it also serves as a little bit of protection for the drivers in the event that they get upside down, kind of absorbs some of the impact. There on the hook, race fans, you can see the number 45 of Chuck Hebing, heavy damage to his mount as he works his way back to the pit area. Surveying the speedway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars, I believe, got through unscathed. Not sure if there's damage to the number 10 of Jeff Cook, who sits down off the speedway over there in turn number 1. Shane, go ahead.
Mike, not to interrupt, but just wanted to let everybody know Alicia Ruggles is out of her car. She walked to the ambulance. They are going to just ask her the standard questions, make sure that she's okay, but she is out of her number 48A machine.
I think he made it out okay. I think he's one or yeah, I think he's one getting pushed right now. I think. No, that's not him. I think. No.
We're down here in turn number 1, ladies and gentlemen, catching up with Tony Stewart. Tony, not the way anyone wanted to see their night go here tonight. Take us through what you saw from your vantage point.
I caught a really big crack. I went to the middle every start and restart, and then I did it there, and the hole closed up. So it was my fault for putting everybody 3 wide on the restart like that. We weren't getting going very good there, so that was my but that was I was the one that caused the whole thing.
you know, these races, when everybody comes here, you're always looking to make the move. You know, we're all gracious in winning and everything, but to stand down here and to tell everybody what you just said, I'll tell you what, man, that takes a champion to be able to do that.
Well, it's kind of everything that I could do wrong.
All right, Tony Stewart down here, he's okay. He is going to talk to the crews and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, down here, crews are taking race cars, and most importantly, crews down here talking to Paul Kinney. Again, as I can tell you, Paul Kinney is inside his car. He is alert. He is talking to the safety crew. So if you would please, how about a round of applause for Paul Kinney, ladies and gentlemen. Mike, we're going to turn it back upstairs to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Shane. Currently, we are going through the list of cars that remain here, and we're not involved in the wreck.
Not many.
So we have the 33 of Doug Emery. I'm going to take a look here. This will be unofficial here. We have the 33 of Doug Emery. The 87 of Jason Barney was not involved, but he stopped there, and it looks like he may have a broken rear end, so we might scratch him. Justin Barger's number 5, he is okay. The 51 of Brian Holland, he is okay. He sits over here in turn number 4. Paul, the 48 junior of Daryl Ruggles, the 98 of Trenka, I believe he is actually stopped in the middle of that wreck. The 25H of Hobbick, those are the only cars here not involved. So we'll remain under red here, but a lot of damage done over there in turn number 1. So red light's going to remain on here. Again, a lot of things done. Crews continue to work on the 19K there with Paul Kinney as the red lights remain on. Here you can see the damage to the 98 of Joe Trenka as he's on the hook of the front end loader over there on the back stretch. Jason Barney's car, looks like they're going to give him a push. I don't know how significant the damage is to the right rear, but you can see the rear of that car is dragging on the speedway. Flat tire on the 87? Okay. So flat tire on the 87 of Jason Barney. I'll assume that's a right rear flat. Damage to the 13 of Kevin Ward. It looks like that is front end damage for Kevin Ward Jr. So more hooks needed. The 14 of Tony Stewart now going up on the hook. Sean Donath out of his car down there in turn number 1. Again, we remain here under red. Aaron Schneider. Aaron, you really text me you're standing in front of me? Yeah, figures. Yeah. So again, we'll keep clearing away the damage done over there in turn number 1. Jason Barney, the X1
We
race
saw
car.
it too, huh? We saw it.
Yeah.
He was running in position number
Big wreck.
3 there on the restart. And
There's like 5 cars that are.
fortunate, maybe only a right rear flat on the number 87 of Jason